lot of parents are sitting home with their kids, and they've been home with their kids for weeks now, and they're wondering, maybe resigned to the fact that maybe their kids aren't going back to school this year, but are looking ahead. What do you think summer camp holds, and what do you think the start of next school year holds? If you could look down the line, do you think those start on time? Do you think school next year starts on time?
Can I say a word on behalf of teachers since I'm married to one?
There you go.
My wife was all day yesterday at the elementary school she teaches at, loading up about 500 bins of art supplies for kids. And she's just one of millions of teachers across this country who find themselves having to distance teach kids. And I'm proud of Karen, but relatedly, I'm proud of every teacher in this country. Secretary of Education was here not long ago talking about our efforts to expand distance learning resources, even in K through 12. To all the teachers who are out there, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for what you're doing, for continuing learning even in this challenging time. And to all of the kids, just because you're home doesn't mean you don't have to do your schoolwork. Keep it up.
Anticipate children being back in class in August.
What I will tell you is I'll yield to the health experts, but that'll be part of what we're looking at in terms of guidance going forward, whether it be summer school or whether it be returning to school next fall. But the most important thing we can do is put this epidemic behind us as quickly as possible.
Well, my daughter is a school teacher, so she asked me the same question. You know, it is unpredictable, but you can get a feel for if we start talking about the things where the curve goes down and we really have minimal, how we respond and what kind of a rebound we see or don't see, I think is going to have a lot of influence, probably more immediately on things like summer camps than it does in the fall. I fully expect, though I'm humble enough to know that I can't accurately predict, that by the time we get to the fall, that we will have this under control enough that it certainly will not be the way it is now, where people are shutting schools. My optimistic side tells me that we'll be able to renew to a certain extent, but it's going to be different. Remember now, because this is not going to disappear. So we're going to have in place the capability of doing the things that we talk about all the time on this stage, to identify, to isolate, to contact trace, number one. Number two, by that time, we'll have a better feel with the antibody test about what the actual penetrance of this infection was in society. How many people have actually been infected? Who's protected? If you have antibody, it's very likely that you're protected. Who's vulnerable? Do you treat vulnerables different than you treat the people who are protected? All of these things are going to go into the decision of just how much back to the original way we'd like it to be in the fall. Bottom line is no absolute prediction, but I think we're going to be in good shape.